This is Garrett Fry, the 3D digital map painting sequence lead for the cemetery sequence, and we're taking a look at shot 1925. So let's go ahead and play that. So in this shot, we're kind of drifting closer and closer to this tree, but the tree is not really the point of the shot. The point of the shot is whatever is in here in this space right in the middle. And you, as the map painter, are going to be adding that centerpiece to this shot. So like right now, this shot doesn't have a lot of meaning or purpose to it, but so with the element that you are including here right in the center of shot, you are giving this camera movement purpose. And so it's a hero element. It's the purpose of the shot. It has to do with the story narrative. And so it's a pretty important element that you're going to be adding here. So whatever that may be. And so you can go through the photo library and find a bunch of really high res cemetery gravestones, markers, obelisks, statues, all kinds of different stuff that you can put into that spot. So in addition to that, as the primary purpose of your work, you have some secondary tasks that you would need to do, which is include more gravestones all throughout here. And so you're going to need to design the shot so that it looks pleasing in a way that this is the primary focus of the shot, and then these are only secondary to this main hero gravestone. So anything that you do add in, you're going to need to make sure that you make a place for that in your shot with a shadow on the ground. So you'll have to redo some of the shadow work. You can see this guy right here, this gravestone, how that casts a shadow all the way across there. And so these are really, really long shadows that you're going to need to be putting in place and affecting the ground. And the ground is kind of not very level in some areas, and so you might be seeing some slipping of your patches. So you need to adjust for that in your geometry for your projection. So you have to go through and do a bunch of tests. So none of the gravestones that you added here can be just simply 2D composited. It has to be composited in 3D through a projection on cards, at least, maybe cards for stuff that's back here behind this stuff. Everything that's closer than that, you're going to have to put on something probably a little more complex than just a card. As to what that complexity is, you're going to have to just test the shot. So run the shot through, look at the parallax of some objects that you put in 3D space, and you'll be able to tell what you can get away with. In that you can you can start with a photo and model behind it, or you can start with some of the photogrammetry assets that we have and base some of your projections off of that. But everything needs to be 3D because it's a 3D camera move. And you have a really great opportunity with some things like you can see the statue right here where it has this really amazing rim light. This tree has a really amazing rim light on it. So all the elements, make sure that you're just really kind of utilizing the opportunity for beautiful lighting here. If that means that you have a gravestone here and then you rotate it so that it can get more of that edge light, then so be it. So it's just all about making the shot look beautiful. Before starting out on the shot, it's really important to familiarize yourself with the extensive photo reference in the library. It is worthwhile to do quick matte painting concepts so you can start to understand what kind of photography works for what particular situation. Also, make sure you're utilizing the asset library, especially for those shots that require continuity between environments. These assets can be a huge help, and remember that every asset has high resolution photography, so if the asset is not high enough resolution when rendered, you can overlay it with photography.